Hi guys. So don't judge, still in my PJs because I am off work today. Martin Luther King Day, we don't have school, so I thought I would do my first hair tutorial. I usually do beachy waves all the time in my hair because my hair has like a natural weird kink to it. It's okay, but like it's curlier on one side than it is on the other, and I don't really like it. So I do a little beach wave that I do with the straightener. So I'd like to show you today how to do that. All right, so I start with my hair on one side and I do the whole one side and then I do the other side. So you can just kind of put the other side up and we're gonna work over here first. I like to do it in sections, and I think Stark stole my clip, so I will use a bobby pin. Okay, so I have a Chi. It's really old, but does the trick. So whatever straightener you have, as long as it's somewhat this width, it should work. So what I do first is I grab a section of hair and I curl it down as I pull like 2 inches. And then I go the opposite direction. And then I go the opposite direction again until I run out of hair. And you can see that creates like a nice little wave. And it's okay if it's not perfect because that's what makes it more beachy. When we put product in it, it'll kind of blend it all together. But I make those little waves there, and I'll show you one more time with a little bit more hair. You can take bigger sections, smaller sections, whatever is easiest for you. And again, first, you're going to curl down 2 inches, up 2 inches, and you're always moving as you're curling, because if you don't, you'll get weird lines. I'll just do the bottom there. And you see how that makes that nice wave. Make sure not to clamp down too hard, or else you will make lines in your hair. So you just want to make sure you're always moving. All right, and then I'll keep going with this side. All right, so when you get to the top layer of one side of your hair, this is where you need to be extra careful that you don't clamp too hard, because then you'll get these weird lines in your hair and it won't look like a natural beach wave. So just be careful with the pressure that you're applying. Just make sure you turn down first and then turn up, turn down, up, and down again. And I'll do the same with this piece. Actually, that piece is done. This piece here. Now the pieces in the front might get a little funny like mine do. I just kind of pull that piece and just kind of straighten it a little bit more so it blends in. And then that'll look better once we put product in it, but for now just let it go like that. And we're going to do the other side. Okay, just a reminder, the top, make sure you're taking your time so that you don't put any lines in it. Doing that up-down motion. And last piece here. And again, if you don't like how your pieces look in the front, I just kind of straighten them a little straighter than the rest of my hair. Okay, now before I put any product in it, I wanted to not forget, I put thermal heat spray on my hair before I started the video. This is a lot of heat that you're putting on your hair and you're moving a little bit slower than if you were straightening. So make sure you protect your hair so you don't fry it. So after I get done doing the waves in my hair, it just looks a little kinky, a little crinkled. You can leave it like this if you want. I like to make it look a little more beachy. So first I just use some Tousle Me Softly mousse from Herbal Essence. I like this stuff. I have used it for a long time. It's cheap, so you know me, on a budget. So I just go ahead and put about that much mousse in my hands, rub it together. Make sure that you're very gentle. I usually put it on the bottom pieces first, and then I just kind of work it through my hair. And just make it look messy and piecey. And I usually like to do a little bit more. It's up to you how much you want to use. Just keep going until you get the desired beachy look that you want. I want to make sure I get a little bit in the back. And a little more on these pieces in the front. It helps keep down on the static as well. Make sure it looks piecey up top and down below. Okay, and then I let that dry for a minute, just so that you're not putting product on top of wet product, because then we start to get a little crunchy. We don't want our hair to be crunchy. Although I do miss those ramen noodle hair days of middle school. Okay, so once that's dry, I just put some hairspray. Right now I only have a travel one. I need to buy some more. But I just use the Tresemme Tress 2. It's pretty lightweight. You don't want to do a whole lot of hairspray. And I just kind of lift and just put a little bit on. It'll get a little poofy, but don't worry, we'll calm it down. Oh, and then you just kind of shake your hands through it to calm it down a little bit. And make sure you don't forget the top, just to help any of those little flyaway pieces that may be going rogue. All right, guys, and there you go. That is my beachy hair look. There it is on the other side. It's perfect for the summer. If you're like me and you sweat a lot, it can be done with any length of hair. So I did this when I had more of like a bob, and then now I have a long bob. And I used to do it when my hair was like down past my chest. So you can do it with any style of hair. Just make sure you use your heat protectant spray, because that is really important. You don't want to fry your hair, especially if it's colored. So make sure you're protecting your hair. And thanks, guys. I hope this helped. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I can't wait to do another tutorial for you soon. Bye.